This is the new Stage V2 Soundbar from Creative. Stick around, we'll open this up and see what it's all about. All right, well, this is a few weeks coming. It just arrived today. I have been using the smaller portable Creative Air for about 6 months now. You'll notice by the light that this is intended for, use under a monitor, which is what I primarily use it for. It's also battery powered, Bluetooth, so it's portable. Use it out on the deck, take it with you. Sounds great. This thing was $39. And I figured, before I get the Stage, the one with the subwoofer, I figured I'd try this out. And I've been impressed. So a couple weeks ago, I made the decision I'm going to pick up a Stage. Well, lo and behold, when I went to Creative's website, they had the new V2. The Creative Stage, which has been around for a year or so. I remember hearing it at CES. It sounded great. It was $89. Can't go wrong at that price. But this new Stage V2 is 160 watts peak. I don't know what the RMS is, but they say it's got Sound Blaster circuitry. I assume just the DAC, which is probably going to be a significant upgrade from the previous Stage. So at 109, figured, why not? So let's get this thing open and see what we can find out about it. Get that. I will say, right off the bat, I don't know if this is just the time of the year and it was a shipping, they're slammed with orders, but it took about a week from my order till this was actually shipped, and then another, normal shipping time. But, and it's also worth noting right now, this isn't available in any stores that I'm aware of. Okay. Set that there. So yes, if you want it, you got to get it from their website. But free shipping, and I actually got a preset of wireless headphones with it as part of a pre-Black Friday sale. So remote, get this thing out of here. And see what else, something else in here, or is it just filler? Good size subwoofer. It doesn't use an RCA, which I had hoped, which would be a standard for a non-powered sub. This appears to be proprietary. Just one thing to note. Set that. And then we'll get this out. And got this piano black finish, which they have nicely protected with the plastic. There we go. So right off the bat, I guess I had it upside down. It's got foam feet on the bottom, and let's see, it sits at a nice upward firing angle. Now, if you compare it right off the bat, here's my Stage Air. So significantly bigger. I think definitely worth a little bit more. And then right on the back, you'll see that this is intended to be, you can either set it down or you can mount it either on the wall or from a bracket underneath your TV. So it's got the mounting points, which is good. USB, HDMI in, also auxiliary, and then it's got an optical in, if that's the way you would like to go, your subwoofer out, and normal mains power. It's got a nice feel to it, and does not look like it comes with any mounting hardware. Just quick start guide, and then the remote. The remote was one thing that I was really curious about. You can't tell about remotes from... So it's got what looks like a brushed aluminum finish. It's just plastic. But it's not bad. The buttons are clicky, so they're not that kind of mushy bubble that you get in a lot of lower end devices. Yeah. Alright, well, let's get this thing hooked up and we'll see what it can do. I mean, audio is not going to be great picking it up with a microphone across the room, but for now, this will have to do. I will get this thing set up on my TV, use it for a week or so, and then I can always report back with findings. But so we just go subwoofer, pretty simple. And so it includes a USB cable, mini connector, and 2 power cords. So does this have, I would expect this to have power, but it doesn't. Creative, let me know. Why 2 power cords? We'll go with this one, I guess, because they're the same. This is a relatively new project, so I wonder if they just screwed up. But I'll take it. I'm not going to complain about extra stuff. Alright. Should see that lit up right away. So you got your controls on the side. We got power in the middle, up, down, plus, minus, and then Bluetooth. So what we're going to do, figure this out. Oh, I should check this. Need batteries. They didn't include batteries. All right, we got batteries. So let's see. Go Bluetooth. Should already be on Bluetooth. Oh, there we go. Power it on. So we're on aux. So Bluetooth. It's blinking, so it should be looking to sync. We'll And right off the bat shows up Stage V2. Yes. Why does it want access to my contacts and call history? Creative. All right. So let's see. All right, that's solid. Let's see what happens. Sounds pretty good. Volume up and down. There's a bit of delay when you hold down the button for volume up, which is good. So you don't accidentally bump it and crank it all the way up. It's got multiple settings. So you can adjust the bass and treble independently. So BA would be bass. We're on 5 right now. Crank it down to nothing. Put the bass back up. I do like that the bass and treble stay on the setting they were until you flip it. So then you push the button again, you get treble. Alright, and then they got a reset button, so you can just hit the reset and set it back to bass. Okay, I guess it's not that. There's also surround mode, which was on. We just turned it off. Surround on. That's the dialogue mode, clear dialogue for TV. DL on. Off. And the play pause does control the Bluetooth device, so pass through. That's nice. Initial impressions. First off, fit and finish. I like it a lot. As I mentioned before, it's got that glossy piano finish, and you might be able to see there's already finger marks on it, just from me handling it. Some people love that. Some people, it might be a deal killer. I don't know. One thing I didn't mention was, yes, while it does have USB, it is actually, where did it go? It's USB-C. So good on you. Good on you, Creative. So many people are still doing micro USB and don't. There's too many benefits to USB-C to even list. On the downside, which not necessarily a downside for everybody, but it's worth noting that this remote is IR, which means it's going to be line of sight. It would be much nicer if it was an RF remote so that you didn't have to be pointing it directly at the TV. Most people, it's not going to be a big issue. Most people may not even end up using it. You just set the volume on there and you control the volume on your TV or whatever device you've got connected to it. But that could be a deal killer. The other thing, like I mentioned before, seriously, throw in a couple batteries. Even the cheapest devices usually have batteries. They don't need to be great batteries, but throw in some batteries. The other thing is that this proprietary cable, which wouldn't be a big deal if the cord was longer. So if you are not setting your sub right next to the speaker, this could be an issue. For me, I've got the TV this is going on is mounted in a corner, and all the cables are snaked up through the wall. This isn't going to be long enough, which means to use this on the TV that I had planned, I'm going to have one solitary cable hanging down. And again, most people may not care about that, but for me, that's a problem. If it was RCA, your digital coax, a standard connector, I don't think this would be a complaint because, you could easily adapt it and extend it. And I don't even know if they offer a extension cable, but I'll have to look into that. Other than that, I think this is for $109. I think this is a solid buy. And again, we'll put this to the test for a couple weeks and come back with another video. Until then, thanks for watching.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.